Hi, this is Mitch King with Trade Stocks America with the Monday evening, September 14th, 2009 Daily Stock Report. Dow 30 made a slight move on the upside. What was really important to note was that this market opened down, dropped a little bit, and had a nice rebound. So we're set up to see a further movement higher, probably starting tomorrow, and continuing this trend that's been going on. You've been hearing me say for some months now. Take a look at the Nasdaq Composite, continues to be stronger than the Dow, and the S&P 500 is also stronger than the Dow. So higher highs continue with the indexes as well as the individual stocks. Let's take a look at some stocks on the long side. Here's Pepsi-Cola, slight uptrend. It's continuing. Let's just go down the list really quick like a lot of you guys know I do. Here's Prudential on the uptrend, making a nice move today of 4.5%. Especially after being down. Here's Starbucks, still on an uptrend, could be making a higher high really soon here. Google is made a new high today. Apple probably did too. Yep, just close to it. Let's look at Agilent, the one that we have done quite well with, but sold out on Friday to reduce those long positions. Financial stocks, AXP, American Express. Here's Toll Brothers. Sorry I gave you bad info. I had on the stock table to cancel the idea. I think that was old information, and yet we entered the TOL as listed as an intermediate short yesterday in the report last night. So sorry about that. Don't fire me over that. Here's Bank of America. Nothing much. It's pretty much of a dead stock usually. Metropolitan, higher high. You can see the same pattern we saw with Prudential, but let me bring that back up here. And here's Cardinal Health. There's the downgrade a couple days ago from some analyst, analyst. Here's Nano, a bull short that should continue to drop pretty sharply here. I think there's still plenty of time and good money left in this stock. It hasn't been a hard stock to find shares to short for most of the firms. Here's URI, United Rental, steadily moving up here. Let's bring up another short that we suggested for you for a second time. And here's OWW, had a spike up today, still hanging in there for this, even though it rebounded quite a bit today. And RODM, this is the one that we covered here, but should be giving us a second opportunity to short this here. And VVUS surprisingly dropped more than we thought. I didn't think it'd break down quite as much considering that was a diet drug announcement last week. Yet VVUS continually has a reputation of selling off over the years that I've watched the stock. And here's ATPG, rebounded quite a bit. Let's take a look at the intraday chart on ATPG. Here's a 2-day, 5-minute chart. You saw that big drop on Friday from about 1887 all the way to low 16s on Friday. Dropped a little more right in here at the open today, and then made a nice little signal to go long and just moved right up. So if we switch charts, you're going to see that this was an opportunity to buy at 1607 and sell somewhere around that 1748. This is still within a corrective mode though. If you look at the daily chart on this, that's not a really good one. Let's go back to the Warden Brothers. And it's possible to see this move up here tomorrow because it was pretty strong. The odds are that this will start breaking down sometime around now. Although with these bull shorts, there's a lot of volatility. You have to endure a lot of swings, and you may not want to do that with your account. It's up to you. But that is clearly explained in the Wizard training course. Another short sale idea that could last more than just a week, but for now we're keeping it as a swing trade. And here's First Solar, continue to move down the last couple days. Now let's talk about a very interesting development today for a stock that was $4.70 at the open today, went to a high of $14.20 today, and the reason why is because this stock has a very small float. Let's take a look at a page that shows you that. Here's Yahoo Finance, and let's get a quote from them. Come down to the left, click on key statistics. We're in Yahoo Finance here. Right in here, you'll see the float, 1.69 million shares out of the 2 million shares outstanding. So that's a tiny little float where a little bit of buying occurs. It can really move the stock. And today had 680. Today we had 6.8 million shares traded today. And this number of 680,015 is 68,015 lots, which you multiply that by 100, and that's your volume. 6.8 million shares, so that turned over the float. Normally we say when the float changes hands in a day, or even half of its float, it's just a huge move. So this one could really hurt you if you sell it short too early. And I've outlined the best play for this that I think is to play a drop and pop on this, is to play a drop and pop. Let it move up tomorrow. It should continue the same pattern early, where it does something like this and then drop, and then you're trying to look for a signal right in here on the chart tomorrow morning. And of course you want all your indicators all lining up. Now don't expect this kind of move that we just saw here today, that drop right here to about $7 and went up to 14. We're not going to see that, but you can see a lot of 10 to 15 percenters tomorrow on this type of stock. And I actually think we're going to see that tomorrow and a second time day after tomorrow. So you guys take care, put the odds in your favor. We'll talk to you soon.